Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about holding a site on cache. So right off the bat, like some players do some stupid shit by going through Z or Z, and then they go up highway. Like you're gonna be getting in the way of your mid players or player, and then they're gonna be bumped by you because the valve surfs are crap. So then they're gonna lose their time. They're gonna lose some speed. And then aggressive player, maybe a mid, trying to catch someone off guard, would just come out and just kill them. So whenever you're gonna go A, just go up truck. Don't go up highway. It's completely useless. So obviously on a buy round you would have smoke. Come up to this tie right here, just stand behind it, and then look at the tip of this. So it's right there. It's not a hard smoke. You just throw it, and then it blocks off A main. See, on Terra's point of view, they can't really do anything. They won't be able to see through. Well, there's like this small crack here, but it's not really useful for them because they can't really, it gives them no information when they're looking through. So when you're holding A site, there's two positions that you want to be worried about. There's A main and there's squeaky. So when you're holding A main, the common positions are you can play forklift. You can use this wheel, this chair to your advantage, and just head glitch. Use this for cover. You can play quad, and preferably if you're gonna have an off, play quad because it's pretty far, and like when you hit a shot, you can peek out easily again. Whereas if you're just gonna play like right here, you're gonna get one kill, and then you're gonna get traded instantly. So that's not a really good position when you're playing off. Another like tip that I have when you're playing quad with an off is get on top of this so that your head is higher, because your head would normally be around there. But if you're just standing on the ground, your head would be here. So then when terrorists come out with an AK, they'll most likely be pre-aiming there, not like all the way up there where your head is. So that's a really good tip that's a tip that I use in most of my games. And this wall is also wall bangable, so if you have nothing to do, just wall bang that. You might get a lucky shot. So another position that you can play to hold A main is when you're coming out, you're always gonna want to smoke that off. You can come up here and then like hop around, but like I failed. So then you can like jump on top of this red box and then just drop down onto this white box right here, and then you can just shoot the terrorist heads as they're coming out. Another position that you can play is on top of catwalk, and I like to play this position in a late round because if they have like only 2 players left, no one really checks that spot, because if a terrorist is gonna come out, they're gonna pre-aim forklift, but then they're gonna worry about this corner. They're not gonna be worried all the way up there, because when they come out, they're gonna be worried here, and then you can have a free kill because they're not aimed there. They have to like flick up, and it's like awkward for them. So that's a good position to play late round when they only have a couple players left. So you'll get one at least, and then you'll give information to the rest of your team, seeing that there's more from your death cam. Another position you can also use default to hold A, just sidestep in and out, just try to get some kills, maybe get lucky headshot. And then if you're stuck, you want to use your flashbangs to your advantage. So if you're playing default, just bank one off of this back wall, just throw it, and then it will since the flash is really high, most terrorists will get blinded by it. If you have a op or just a rifle playing here on quad, you can again just bank one off the back wall. It flashes high so that the terrorists will see it. Well, they won't. They would have time to react, but like not much. Another position that you can play fence or MBK, you can. There's like this little mark here, and then you look at the middle, and then it's a perfect flash. Like they have like basically no time to react from this. It flashes like all they made, and if they're pushing out squeaky, they'll also be blinded by this. Or you can just go for like a simple flash by just banking it off the wall, banking it off of the fence. It's a pretty good flash, but like it's so much worse compared to this one off the vent. And whenever you're gonna throw this flash, like this banking one off, don't throw it straight like that, because then it'll bank off of this vent, like right there. So then it'll just flash yourself, and then they'll just come and kill you. So then to hold squeaky, some positions are you can use the catwalk again. Use catwalk to your advantage. Just try to kill them, or you can like use toxic barrels. But most likely, try not to play highway, because you'll probably have two players playing mid, like just one playing highway or something like that, and then one of your players playing Z or Z. They would probably, when they're rotating over, they would probably play this position. Another position that you can play to like be like fancy is just throw smoke, obviously, and just run over. Oh, whoops. Just run over, and then tell one of your teammates to boost you here. And then you can get up, and then when players come out, they most likely don't check the spot because it's not commonly used. Or you can just drop onto this layup post and then get a free knife kill onto the guy coming out squeaky. And normally this spot isn't a one and done spot. Like once you get a kill, you're probably gonna get two at least, which is crucial for the terrorists. So to hold squeaky, you can again use just use forklift. There's not many places to hold squeaky from, but because like if you're gonna play quad, once you hear that the door's opened, like open this way, you can just tell your teammates to rotate, like your mid guy to rotate up highway and help you out. So if you have a really good spawn in CT, like if you spawn like right here, like you have to spawn here basically. You go up highway or truck, and then you want to have an op for this. So then you just keep going up, and then you jump onto this box, and then you can get a terrorist that's crossing here. And then you get one kill, and then you just back up. Another play that I can do is by rushing. You need that spawn for both of these plays. You just come out, you rush squeaky this time. So you come out with your op, and then just try to take a shot. Once you take a shot, you instantly have to fall back. And when you're coming out, try to close the door, because then the terrorists would have like a free entrance out. So close the door so that you know that the terrorist players are coming out. Another play that, and then let's talk about eco rushes. So if you only have a P250 and like a flash, you can come out and then just bank a flash off of like this ground right here, where it comes out, and then it's a really good pop flash. It just comes out enough, so then you can get a free kill with your P250 or whatever you have. For the timing of this, when you throw this flashbang, you want to throw it behind you so that like you can peek with it. So you want to put it behind you so I can peek with it. And the timing for this is when you're coming out here, they're gonna be like around there or there. So you have to get ready to pre-aim these two spots. Another good rush to do on eco is just come out A main or squeaky, and then try to catch them off guard, because one guy is probably gonna be like running with this knife, doing some stupid like V-hop stuff, and then you can get like a free kill on him with his knife out. So when you're coming through here, your time when you're here, where you can see them, is gonna be like right about there or like there. So you can just get ready for them to be about there. They're not gonna be like right here when you open squeaky. So on a terrorist execution onto A site, the terrorist will always, most of the time, if they have a smoke, they would smoke off the truck, because like truck is a really useful position as a terrorist. So since it's really easy to be smoked off, try not to play truck when you're just gonna be solo holding the site, or when you have two players on the site rather. Because so truck's gonna be smoked off. So usually trucks gonna be smoked off when terrorists are coming. Then if you're playing quad or something like that, you can tell your team that they're coming, or that there's one smoke here, so that you know that there's gonna be one guy there. To delay them, you can throw a Molotov right there so that they can't cross the site, and they're not gonna push through their smoke, because like if they push through the smoke, then they have so many angles that they have to check like instantly, and they have no chance of surviving. So once you hear that smoke go down, just throw a Molotov right there, and then delays them for a while, and then your team can come and help you while they buy some time for them to rotate. And then if you see the smoke go down again, or if you don't have a Molotov, you can just throw your own smoke like that, or that's pretty bad, but like you can throw a bit deeper, and it blocks that off, so then you can play, because if they push through this smoke again, like they won't know where you are, so you're going okay, what the fuck. So you're gonna get at least one kill when they're gonna come through. So that's a pretty good tip. I think like if you have Molotov, this is really useful in my opinion, because it buys so much more time for your team to come and rotate from B or from mid. And then or like if you don't have a smoke or a Molotov, and then the truck cross is smoked off like that, you just play around their smoke, or you can come forklift, and then just, because one terrorist is 100% gonna come truck or forklift, so you can get a free kill like that, and then you can come around and then use this to cover yourself as your team is rotating. So if you need help in your solo holding site, and assuming that you have the player still alive in mid, you can tell him to flash for you. Just tell him like flash. Oh my god, what is wrong? Oh my god. Dude, my Wi-Fi is like a piece of shit. Sorry guys. Okay, so anyways, like when they're gonna be throwing that flash from the mid, tell them to throw the flash, and then right when you hear pops, you peek from wherever you're playing. And also vice versa. So if you're playing deep on A and your mid player needs help, you can tell them, oh, I'm gonna flash for you, and then just throw a flash into mid for them. It can catch terrorists that aren't paying attention off guard, and you can get a free kill onto them. Oh my god. So anyways, my cache is loading. It's taking a really long time. I don't know why. Oh, it's probably because my res is really high. Okay, anyways, whoops. Oh my gosh. Alright, sorry guys. Wow, this game actually looks so much nicer if you have like full res. Okay, anyways, like I said, another so when I say like if you're gonna flash mid and you're playing like deep on sight, just throw like a flash right there, so that like it pops like in front of the terrorist's point of view. And that's like a pretty easy way to help out your team in mid. Just like throw a flash over this little cubby, I guess. Like, and whenever you're gonna throw a flash, just say, "Oh, I'm gonna flash mid," so that like your team's gonna know. Anyways, guys, I think this is gonna do it for holding Tash on A. See you guys.